Okay, it's 11:21 Oregon time. I know it's later than that in Colorado, but 11:21 a.m. is the time the shooting at Columbine started on April 20th, 1999. If everyone can take a moment and do a moment of silence for all the victims, that would be wonderful. Remember them and never forget. Very important. I don't know what this button is. I'm new at this. Oh, I don't know where it went. There we are. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I have first. I don't even know if I'm on live or not. This blanket I got from the store at Columbine High School. It says Columbine up above, the Rebel, and Rebel Pride. You could see my sweatshirt behind me. I had that made at Villa Italia Mall. For those of you that live in Colorado, do you remember Villa? Yeah. That's where that came from. The embroidery on my hat I had done at the same shop in Villa Italia Mall. I have lots of Columbine Memorabilia, however, I only have part of it here. The rest of it is in Colorado. Safekeeping by my family, because there's quite a bit of it. I think that's too bright. Am I even on? What? Yeah, I can't see what anybody's saying.
I've got comments.
Oh, cool. Hi. I'm using a new app. So my husband Art is looking at the comments. Where to begin? Here, let me put my phone back down, and then I will show you what's holding my phone, because it's the most special item I have, I think. Well, there's lots of them, but we'll start with the ESPY Awards. February 14th, 2000, my stepdad, Dave Sanders, was awarded the Arthur Ashe Award for Courage by ESPN. And I have this, and on the back it has a stamp number on it. The Arthur Ashe Award for Courage was given to our family by actor Edward James Olmos, and he kissed me on the cheek afterwards. It was kind of gross. Here's my actual ticket for the ESPY Awards. Yes, it was on Valentine's Day, and of 2000. Here we go. So this is what I have from the ESPY Awards. My mother has the actual ESPY Award in safekeeping. My mom wrote a book with Marilyn Saltzman. It was published in 2004 and published by Ex Libris Corporation. I took the picture on the back of Mom and Marilyn on the back patio of Mom's house. And my mom autographed it for me. I thought that was really sweet. Thank you, Mom.
Say hello to Uber Goober. Uber Goober sings.
My mom gave this to me. It was on the wall at Ocean Journey in Colorado. That's basically all it says, and it comes apart. Ocean Journey 1999. So there's the teardrop, or the water drop, sorry. Ocean Journey. I worked at Jeffco School Security Dispatch for 4 years, and I did work with John Tomlin Sr. So after the shooting, this was created by the Office of Jeffco School Security, including Joe Schalmoser, who was my boss, my supervisor. It's very heavy. They wrote on the bottom of it, John Tomlin Jr., student, Dave Sanders, father-in-law and teacher. And again, this was from Jeffco School Security. Now, it was a couple of years ago when my mom cleaned out, there's a lot of Columbine memorabilia, and she set up stuff on a table, and those girls came over and she said, choose what you want to keep. Well, I don't know the best way to read this. It's a plaque. Dave Sanders Memorial Cross Country Meet presented to Mrs. Dave Sanders, September 30th, 2005. And I just dropped it. Oh my God. It did not break. It's not attached to the box. And I keep the softball photo with it. So I have that. Okay. I have Art's tablet, so I can read the comments. Thank you so much for all the hugs. I need them. I've already cried a couple times this morning. This t-shirt I'm wearing, yes, it's see-through, is the last t-shirt I have that Dave Sanders wore. And I've worn it every year on the anniversary. That's why I have to wear a tank top under it, because it's see-through. Very worn through. It's the basketball sweatshirt. Oh my goodness. Hats, again. I got this at the Columbine School Store, which is in the cafeteria. I did work for Jefferson County Schools on the moving team. So when Columbine was remodeled back in the 90s, I got to help move things around. So lots of hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts. Basketball. I have the gray one also. Teddy bears. I have Boyd's teddy bears, which I collect Boyd's teddy bears. This was sold at the school store. And it says Columbine Rebels on it. And then this one was sold at the school store. He's wearing a hoodie. And these are two of my buttons. You know, I'm an 80s girl. I graduated high school in 89, so buttons were a big deal on your jean jacket.
Pardon me.
No. What? Oh, sorry.
Excuse
Art's
me.
getting through. He's running away. Just kidding. He's going to check on Mom. All right. Softball players. I know there's some of you watching. The Dave Sanders softball field is between Columbine High School and Clement Park, and the dedication ceremony is September 10th, 1999, and it was autographed by coaches and players and Dave Sanders' grandkids who threw out the first pitch. And his glove. It's a pretty big glove, but he had big hands. So I keep the ball in the glove. Aw, you guys are sweet. I just peeked over at comments. This is This is my first live video. I have not done live on YouTube ever, so, oh, Quinny, thank you for going on with Uber Sunday. Sure, absolutely. Tomorrow. All right. The Cohen brothers wrote a song, and it's called Friend of Mine by Columbine. Not quite sure where you can get it now. I've had this for 20 years. But it's a very good song. The Cohen brothers were students at Columbine High School when the shooting happened. Okay, we all know when you go to a funeral, somebody stands at the door and hands you these. Well, I don't know why I have 10 extra from his funeral. The music, the pallbearers, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I would have these, but thank you. I do write poetry. This poem I'm going to show you is published in the back of my mom's book. This is the original. And I'm going to read it to you, if I can get through it. I wrote this poem April 20th of 2003. Dad, as I look toward the future, I do not forget the past. For every hour you had a chance. In this day my memory will last. As I look towards the future, I remember all the memories and hope God will nurture. Please don't forget me as I look forward to the future of seeing you in the heavens above. You made me feel special and loved as your stepdaughter. You were the father that I deserved and looked up to and needed in my life, and I miss you always. You will never know how much you meant as a friend and a dad. Sorry, I have severe PTSD, so I need to take a breath. Okay. What lies beyond my grief of losing you, the first male in my life that I could trust, the healing of the day you left, I remember you as a hero. My every decision in life, my thoughts are yours. For what you might say, I know you can hear me when I pray. When it rains, Tyler and Tiffany, my children, who were 5 and 7 when Grandpa died, say the rain is teardrops from Grandpa because he misses us. When it thunders, Grandpa's playing basketball in heaven. And the biggest lesson I learned was to live every day of life to the fullest, because you never know if it's your last. Dude, please appreciate life. Don't take it for granted. You only get one. I can't stress that enough. Be kind to others. We can make a better world, definitely. And pictures. I know I've done a lot of pictures and videos, but guess what? I found more camping pictures. There's Dave and Mom. There's my mom with the grandkids. Camping, yeah. Love camping. That's why you see me living in a motorhome full time. Oh gosh. Easter photos. Okay. Mom and Dave's wedding reception was at the Columbine Lounge where they met. Wow, this was so long ago. March 19th, 1993 is the day my mom married Dave Sanders. And this is all of us. Oh my gosh, I was pregnant with Tiffany. And And there they are by the limo. Yeah. My goodness, how time flies. Today is also my Grandma Dorothy's birthday. She would be 90 years old today. Rest in peace, Grandma Dorothy. My family was out celebrating Grandma's birthday when they got the phone call of the shooting at the high school. Yeah. Lots today. Lots. Newspaper articles and media for all the new people who know of someone that went through a mass shooting. You are a survivor. We all know how hard it is to deal with the media, so I'll just pull out a couple of news clips. This is my mom and my Aunt Melody after viewing the evidence on the tables at Jeffco Fairgrounds in Golden. There's Mom's name right there. That was a hard day. Well, every day's a hard day, but seeing all the evidence laying out on the tables was very overwhelming. I don't think there's anything else in here. Oh, yeah, here's a cute one. This is my mom. This is Al Hardin, Dave Sanders' mentor and coach when he was in high school. I met Al Hardin and his son Rodney because his Fountain High School named their gymnasium floor after Dave Sanders. Yeah, lots of history. I'm just showing you the memorabilia I have with me here in Oregon. There's a lot more that was sent to me from around the world. I was a 911 dispatcher for West Metro Fire Rescue the day the shooting happened. I got off work at 7:30 a.m. April 20th, 99, missing the 911 calls by 4 hours. I took 2 weeks off from West Metro Fire, and I tried to go back to being a dispatcher, and I was unable to do it. I couldn't do it. Alright, everybody's heard of Dave Cohen. If you're watching, Dave Cohen, hello. I have not read this yet, so please don't ask my opinion. I have not been ready to read it yet. This is Dave Cohen's book. Look, his address. You want his address? Just kidding. He sent this to me, Christmas 2012, I think. Let me look real quick. Yeah, December 19th, 2012. And he autographed 2 pages full. I'm not going to let you read it, but there's the first part of Dave Cohen's autograph and message. And there's the second page. Yeah, I'm not ready to read this. Maybe someday. Thank you, Dave Cohen. It's appreciated. Okay, remember the cafeteria footage? The iconic photo of Dave running through the cafeteria? The evidence box from the sheriff's department was given to our family, and nobody else wanted to touch it, be in charge of it, so I volunteered. And I have no regrets. When the sheriff's department hands you your family members' clothing they were wearing that day. Okay. Are you asking about the book? Oh, it was Dave Cullen's book, titled Columbine. Okay, good, Quinny. These are Dave's glasses that he wore 20 years ago today, saving all those kids' lives. I have not cleaned them. They are untouched. It's how they came out of the evidence box from the sheriff's department. They haven't been cleaned. And remember, he was shot twice. Once in the back of the shoulder and once in the back of the neck. So there is blood stains. So if this is a trigger warning for anybody, I will show you his glasses that he wore that day. And his name in the bottom. So the sheriff's department knew whose glasses they were. I'll tell you a little story about these glasses. I usually notice small things, and these are wireframe glasses. If you know Dave Sanders or you had him as a teacher, you know he's always had plastic frame glasses. Well, this was his first pair of wireframe, and I had just bought a double wide house in Golden, April of '99, and he came to the house to see the new house and say, hey, you need gutters, you don't have gutters. That's another video. Anyway, he thought I would see that he had new glasses on, and I guess I was too excited about having a new home that I didn't notice. So these are very special to me. Okay, I think it's Mr. Mauser that wears his son's shoes. Well, I have Dave Sanders' shoes. These are the shoes he wore, saving all those kids. And again, they have not been cleaned, so you can see blood stain on his shoes. Hero shoes, that's what I call them. This is, you know, a hero, Superman, heroes, it don't matter, you know, what shoes you're saving people in. But these are pretty special to me. Alright, how am I doing? Everybody alright? You need to take a breath? Pins. You know, little lapel pins. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Here's the most popular one. KOA Radio in Colorado put these out, and there's 13 Columbines in this pin. I have lots of pins. I don't know, maybe I could just hold it up and show you. There's a lot. My goodness. I'm shaking. I don't know why. I spoke in front of 10,000 teachers at the NEA convention in Florida, the Orlando Convention Center, July 4th of 2000. I actually spoke to a crowd of 10,000 teachers. And I'm more nervous now. I'm not sure why. Speaking of news articles, you guys have probably seen this one around the world. That is my son, Tyler Stroll. We had a tradition every year of taking roses, and every cross would get a rose. So everybody got one. I am so brave. Thank you. Believe me, this is not a club anybody wants to be part of. Okay, everybody in Colorado knows the newspaper, the Columbine Courier. This is one that my husband and I are on the front cover. April 23rd, 2014. That's my backside, and Stop the Violence. Okay, I know that when I do the video with Katie, there's going to be a lot of questions. I don't know how detailed or personal questions everyone will ask. I do have his death certificate. You know, a lot of don't always trust the media. The media doesn't always get the information correct. And Dave's birthplace, Dorado, Illinois, October 22nd, 1951. He was 47 when he was murdered. I am now 48. And I made him a promise on my 48th birthday, excuse me, to live my best life. Because he didn't get to live past 47. So... these pictures in here, I've already done videos and included these photos. Most of them you've seen. Those are my kids, Tyler and Tiffany. They're standing outside the room where Dave took his last breath, the science storage room. Okay, I have photos of Dave in the casket, and my grandma Dorothy asked me to take pictures of him in the casket, so someday if Mom didn't believe he was gone type situation. So trigger warning, if this will make you upset, don't look. This little lizard glows in the dark, so Grandpa won't be in the dark. This little book here is from my daughter, Sleeping Beauty. And you see the Toy Story book back there. Tyler left that for Grandpa so he would have something to read. And I don't know if you could see it up here in the roof of his casket is my family photo. So I'm sorry if those are disturbing. My grandma asked me to do it. And here's the second one. By the way, he is not buried at the Black Marble Crosses at Chapel Hills Cemetery in Littleton. The plaque at the base of his cross, I believe, was chosen by my stepsister, Angela. He is buried next to my Aunt Diane in that same cemetery, but behind where the Black Marble Crosses are. So I don't know if people tell you the truth about that, but that's where he is. This is a touching photo, and I chose not to take my small children to the funeral for Grandpa because it was live on CNN. I didn't want my kids live on TV. So I chose to take my kids to the mortuary the night before. So this is my kids saying goodbye to Grandpa. Tiffany was 5. Tyler was 7 when they lost their grandpa. So much. Alright, let me tell you a story. You've been to the Dave Sanders softball field. This is the Rocket, his field. Not many people know, but Jody's field, which is across from his, Jody was a, I think she was a basketball player. Correct me if I'm wrong. She died in a horrific car accident a couple months after Columbine happened, and so it's Jody's softball field that is directly across the Dave Sanders softball field. Wow. Sorry, I gotta take a deep breath. Who here watches NYPD Blue? You know Jimmy Smits? He was at the ESPY Awards. We wore matching outfits. Just kidding, we didn't plan. We're both wearing pewter. Edward James Olmos, I was telling you. The ESPY Awards, look at this guy. Actor Edward James Olmos. Good actor. The kiss he kissed me on my cheek. It was really gross. I didn't like it. While we were in Las Vegas for the ESPY Awards, my mom did an interview on Good Morning America. So, of course, me being in the room, I took a picture of my mom, Linda Sanders, on TV, interviewing for Good Morning America. Here she is, in the basement of the hotel. Okay, here's photos of me speaking in front of 10,000 teachers. NEA is National Education Association, I believe. Bob Chase is the man crying in the photo next to me. Here's the sea of teachers. If you're a teacher, more power to you. I couldn't do it. There we go. Sorry. Everybody doing okay? Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, who's ready to continue? I did the candlelight vigil last night that was done at the Columbine Memorial. My adult children, Tyler and Tiffany, called me through video chat messenger, so I got to be there virtually. I had pictures on my phone. So I did get to be a part of the candlelight vigil last night, and I did get to say hello to Mr. D. So, alright, let me see what I have left. Told you there's a lot. Can you see the blanket for those of you that haven't been watching? If you like this video, I would ask that you subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, share. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I get to earn a paycheck. And since the hammock accident, I haven't been able to work in almost 5 years. So if you would like to help me out, all I ask is that you please subscribe to my channel. And, you know, that way you can follow along and be a part of my journey. The reason I titled my channel Journey to the Quiet with Cindy is Journey to the Quiet Mind. I want to quiet my mind so I can move forward with severe PTSD and put that behind me. Okay. Fall of 1998, I attended the Arvada Fire Academy. I was a volunteer firefighter for 1 year. Do I have his clothing he wore that day? Yeah. I have his shoes and his glasses. Out of respect for my dad, I do not have with me here in Oregon his pants, his shirt, his socks, and his underwear. Out of respect for my stepdad, those items are in a disclosed location. I do have his shoes and his glasses if you'd like me to pull them out again. Hi, Katie. How are you? Okay, so back to the fire department discussion. I went through the Arvada Fire Academy fall of '98, and I'm very proud. It was a lot of work. Here's what I earned. First responder trained. When you graduate the academy, instead of like a trophy, this is an award you get. This is made by Michael Garman Galleries. And this was my graduation present from Arvada Fire Academy. Thank you, Abby. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? Hi, Gary. Love you too. This bag right here. All right, let me finish here. Here's my fire department hat. For those of skeptics that don't believe I was a firefighter, I earned this hat. This is my badge. There's my last name. Stroll. Those are my children's names. This bag right here, t-shirts, you know, there's events. I could probably have a Columbine clothing store on the side of Highway 101 here on the Oregon coast. But like here's a cross-country shirt. This one I love. My kids and my mom sent me this one. Yeah, the cross-country invitational is every year. Anyway, I'm not going to go through this whole bag, but because I do live in Oregon and tie-dye is a big thing, some of my Columbine shirts are now tie-dye. There you go. I don't know, maybe you think I'm weird, but a lot of this stuff, I did just cut squares because I don't have room for all the t-shirts. And I'm going to try and make a blanket, or somebody offered to make me a quilt with all these screen prints from t-shirts over the last 20 years. Anyway, that's what's in that bag. Ugh. I'm getting tired, sorry. Okay. I need an assistant. Where's my assistant? Okay. Cindy is a real legend. Really? What is my opinion on Rachel Scott? I didn't know her personally, but her brother Craig Scott is wonderful, down to earth, caring. I love the Scott family. Always remember all the victims, not just, you know, one or two. No notoriety. Please don't give them shooters what they want. I'm going to pick up my phone here and show you what's been holding my phone. Okay, this is too heavy to lift. These are the Columbine Hands, and they're made of bronze. There's 13 needles right there. And this is handmade. And I have the news article Here, let me try and put this back down. Yeet, stay there. Okay, I'm going to pull out the article. Again, this was one of the things where Mom had it on a table and said, you know, I'm cleaning out, you know, what Columbine Memorabilia would you like? Here's the photo of Mr. D holding these bronze hands that I have. And the sculpture is made by Bill Marshall. And I know Bill Marshall. Friend of my stepdad's. Anyway, I keep the article in a baggie because I live in Oregon and I don't want it to get wet. So I keep this underneath the bronze statue. Let me see if I can let you see it better. Can you see it better? Okay. How's everybody doing? Could I keep this video on my channel? Absolutely. This is actually healing. It is. If you look up here, if you look at photos, like news media photos, I wore this sweatshirt on the 10-year anniversary to the Candlelight Vigil. Let me just set the phone here. I had it made at Villa Italia Mall for those of you Lakewood people, and I'll show you the back. Stop the violence already. Okay, this picture up here, when Art and I got married, April 4th, 2014, Dave is in heaven and my husband's father's in heaven, so I wore their pictures under my wedding dress. So, whew, okay, excuse the mess. I don't think I have a mess. I'm just seeing if there's anything else left before I let everybody go. This is our home. It's a 1984 Winnebago Itasca Sunflyer. Okay, I'll show you these real quick. Here's Dave with my son Tyler. Dave with my daughter Tiffany. You've all seen the photo of me with John Elway. Denver Broncos, John Elway. Well, guess who's on the back side of the photo? My ex-husband and his ex-wife. I only keep that side of John Elway. I don't want to see Janet Elway. Hang on. Anyway, that's about all I can think of. This is the last t-shirt he actually wore before he died. Again, it's see-through because I've worn it every year for 20 years. I hope I did okay for my first live video. Does anybody have any questions for me? Aw. Have I met Sue Klebold? No, I have not, but my sister Connie has. And there is a news article with my sister Connie Sanders embracing Sue Klebold. Just so you know, I have forgiven Eric and Dylan. It's a lot easier to move forward when you can forgive people. Yes, I would love to meet the Klebold Harris parents. Forgiveness is huge. If someone has done you wrong, done trauma, done something to you, life's too short to be angry. Life's too short not to forgive. I live every day to the fullest because I never know if it's my last. You got to appreciate life, find the positive in every day. I know it's not easy for a lot of people, and you can't take life for granted. If you learn anything from mass shootings, it's tell your loved ones you love them. Hug them. Kiss them. Well, except me, I have mono. Yes, I'm still sick with Epstein-Barr virus. If I don't like someone, I can say, pucker up, buttercup. Because that's the only way it's contagious, is through saliva. So, alright, any other questions? Thank you very much. For my first live video, I'm pretty proud of myself. I broke down and cried this morning, and it's posted on my Instagram account. Dave Sanders Stepdaughter is my Instagram name. Thank you, honey. Art said I did a good job. My husband's channel is Where the Smiths, Oregon RV Living. So if you would like to subscribe to my husband, Art, he's my soulmate and best friend. And once he hits 1,000 subscribers, then he can earn a paycheck too. If you like this live video, please like, thumbs up, comment any questions you have. I guess I consider myself a Columbine encyclopedia just because I remember that day as if it were yesterday. So if you have questions, please ask me. I typically respond within a day. Subscribe. You can share this video on Instagram or YouTube. I gotta show you my button. This means a lot to me. This button has been on the visor in every vehicle and Jeep I've owned. I kiss it before I start the car and we go anywhere. My husband can attest to it. Knock on wood. I haven't been in a car accident in over 20 years, and I attribute that to my guardian angel. Has Connie met Eric's parents? No. I think the Harrises are staying in their safety bubble, and that's okay. It can't be easy to lose a child to suicide. So that is a very good question. What else do you guys have? Thank you for the amazing job. Like, comment, subscribe, share. My daughter's calling me. So, thank you for being a part of my journey today, because having all of you, my subscribers and new friends, I appreciate it. I really do. And thank you so much to each and every one of you for watching and being a part of my journey. Run the Columbine Wiki. Okay, don't forget, tomorrow, 12 noon, Pacific Standard Time. If you're not a part of the channel named Uber Goober Lady with Katie, I will be on her channel tomorrow at noon. So if you want to watch any further, subscribe to Katie's channel, Uber Goober Lady. She's wonderful, very sweet, compassionate, kind. I just met her. Tomorrow, Sunday, Easter Sunday, 12 noon, Pacific Standard Time. And I'm trying not to cry. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of my journey. And God chose the best teacher and coach to go to heaven with those 13 kids. And I'm very proud of you, Dave. I'm very proud of you. You guys take care.